Why, and after seeing you like this, I should not keep silent. Then he took a deep breath before saying, Vaan, I didn't marry you for giving birth to a child. Then you looked at him in surprised and confused eyes. While listening to his words, you felt like shocked and got scared that he will leave you and slowly tears form in your eyes. You are thinking that he married you only for fun and he will leave you after this. He said slowly and he took your hand into his hand and said, I married you because you are a very precious thing to me, Van. You saved my life. You really helped me when you were scared also. I fell in love with you, Van. It's love at first sight. You remember anything? He said, well, looking into your eyes, and you gulped the lump and said, what? Did we met before? Yes. Van, do you remember you saved a man who was lying on the road unconsciously? Then you were thinking about the past while playing with your fingers. Yeah, I remember it was a year back. You are going home after completion of your last part-time job and it's around 12 at midnight. Because of shortage of money, you are doing different part-time jobs. And now you are going in an dark street which has only one light and no one is there here. You are alone. While seeing the darkness, you felt scared. Then suddenly streetlights started blinking and you felt more scared. Usually Hanyul daily come to pick up you. But he has exam tomorrow and you said him to study at home and not to come to pick up you. But you are regretting your decision. You were walking fastly as you want to cross this dark street quickly. Then suddenly you heard the footstep sounds which is coming to your direction fastly. In fear you also started to take big steps. But then suddenly you heard a gunshot sound. Oh my god, it's gunshot sound. I think some people are having fight here. What should I do? I'm only one in this place. Then again you heard one more gunshot sound and in fear you went into a small alley and hid there. Oh god, what should I do? They are coming here only. You are hiding behind the wall in alley. Then suddenly one man started to come inside the alley and by seeing him you gasped and closed your mouth for not to make any sound. He started coming towards your side and you were very much scared. And while seeing coming towards you, sweat formed on your forehead and your legs are trembling in fear. But shockingly, that man fell on the ground in middle only. Help, help. After listening to his slow whispers, you went towards him and stood in front of him. And suddenly, He grabbed your leg. You freezed at your place when he grabbed your leg, and in fear you started shouting. Please don't shout, help me. They are here to kill me. My legs are injured, he said, and you felt sad by seeing him in this state. And you observed his face. He has beautiful eyes and his height is perfect. And he has well built hand, which means he has very built body also. But you didn't see his face as he is wearing a mask over his face. But his eyes are having very strong aura to kill anyone by them only. You lost in your thoughts while looking at him, while forgetting the situation where you are now. But you got out when he said, please help me, they are coming here. He said, and you came out of your thoughts and listened to the other man's sound. Look for him properly. That should not miss today. It's our big opportunity to kill him. We should not miss this time. While listening to their words, you started to panic as you don't know what to do. Can you help me to hide there? A corner, he said, and you snapped out of the panic when you heard his deep, husky, manly voice. Okay, okay. You said and helped him to hide at the corner at the alleys. And you two are sat beside the trash cans while sitting beside each other and covered you both with the big plastic covers and maintained the silence as you both heard the footsteps are coming closer to you. Check properly. He should be here only. He came this direction. You are pressing your both lips together in fear and not to make any noise. You looked at the stranger beside you. He is looking like he is having very hard time. And you looked at the cuts on his hand and leg, and his skin on forehead became pale, and he is losing very much blood. And then you listened, the other man shouted loudly. Boss, he is not here. Let's go to the other side before he run away. One of the men said, and all of them went from there, and you slowly left out a sign. Thank you. You can go now. They can come again, he said in a deep voice, and while listening to his voice, you felt like shiver run through your spine. And then he started breathing heavily, and you looked at him for some time and stood up and went from there while running without looking back. Yeah, I'm safe. Come fast. I'm losing so much. No, I didn't got shot. After some time, he laid on the ground while waiting for his friends. I think she got scared before, but she is brave. She helped me to hide. I think she couldn't have helped me if she knew that I am Mafia. I think she is very good girl, but I didn't ask her name and said thank you also. Hum, but leave it. My wounds are paining very much. He said while holding his leg, but then he saw a shadow which is very similar which he saw earlier. You came again? I thought you went off. Why are you back here again? It's very dangerous. Go from here. He said angrily, but you sat beside him and looked at his face and his wounds and said, I came here to treat your wounds. What? You will treat my wounds? Do you have any idea who I am and why that people are trying to kill me? Stop this and go from here before they come again. If you try to help me, you can lose your life at young age only. So go from here fastly, he said in deep angry voice, but you didn't listen his words and took his hand and started to treat his wounds. Hey, hey girl, stop it and go from here. Your life is in danger now. I'm not good man, I'm a mafia. Go from here. And he is in pain when you applied antibiotic on his wound and he started to scream. Shh, slowly. Don't shout, they will come here again. You said slowly while treating his wounds. After listening to your low and calm voice, he felt like his pain is vanished and he started to stare at you while observing you and he lost in your beauty. Oh, hello, mister, where you lost? He lost in your beauty and he wasn't listening to your words. Then you waved your hand in front of him and he said, what? I'm saying I completed treating your wounds. Were you lost and not listening to me? How much do you want? What? Are you thinking that I'm doing this for money? No, no, it's not like that. You said while smiling awkwardly, and he is looking into your eyes. And then everything became silent, and you are keeping your first aid kit things properly. And he said slowly, while looking at you, are you not afraid of me? I said, I'm Mafia. Why are you helping me? Mister, I'm afraid or not is the second thing. First, you are injured and you are weak. As a good citizen, I should help people around me. You said while smiling, and while looking at your smile, his heart started to beat fast. Okay, then, I'm leaving, it's very late. Hey, stop, you said and went from there without saying or listening to him. What means that Mafia who was injured is it was you? I help you? Yes, I'm that Mafia. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It was me, and you saved my life at that time. And you are the first person to talk with me like that and show concern towards me. At that moment, I felt like you are an angel and come to save me, my angel. And I fell in love with you, Vaan. Before that, I didn't believe in love at first sight. But after meeting you, I started to believe it. You are looking at him in shock and surprised eyes. And he continued saying, while holding your hand, that day you helped me after knowing I'm Mafia also. I was searching for a girl who is not gold digger and not afraid of me and love me and care me and understand me. And you are that girl, Van. I wanted to see you again, but because of some issues, I went out of state. And after returning, I started searching for you. And luckily, I found you in your uncle's home. And I felt happy to see you again. But after seeing their behavior towards you and how they treat you and how they don't value the precious thing, I decided to take you out from that place and I made a plan to marry you and make you mine forever. But I didn't get courage to express my feelings to you at that time. That's why I always used to stay away from you and I used the chill word to marry you, and you both are looking into each other's eyes silently. And Taeyong thought that you will not accept his feelings and scold him for not saying before. What happened? And why are you crying? He said while looking at you worriedly, and you rubbed your tears and said, why didn't you say this before? You know how I felt. I was very sad. I thought you hate me, and that's why you are avoiding me, and you will leave me after giving birth to a child. Taeyong chuckled a little and said, I won't leave you, baby. We will be stay together till our last breath because I love you, Van. Then you hugged him tightly and said, I too love you, Taeyong.